Hi friends, this is a Mahesh Raj Akhtara, and now I explain today about the enthalpy. What is the actual concept of the enthalpy? And if you see my previous video lectures, that time I uploaded video lectures about properties of pure substance. That time I showed this diagram and explanation of this diagram. What is the properties of a pure substance and how the change the phase at a different temperature and enthalpy also how to find by using the dryness fraction. So today we study about the enthalpy, which is lies on the x axis, x coordinates, and y coordinates is also temperature. So what is the relation between the temperature, enthalpy and enthalpy in the heat? So first we study about the concept of the enthalpy. So first is there, what is the enthalpy? So here I give the some short terms. In short terms, energy carrying capacity of a mass is nothing but the what? Enthalpy. So friends, if you take any substance like water, air, or any gaseous state like nitrogen, carbon dioxide, so in this gas system have some energy carrying capacity. Okay, if you take 10 kg of a water and by after supplying the heat addition, that means after the supply heat they have some energy increases at temperature increases, and the which energy, that means the energy carrying capacity, when the heat added, when the heat added to the system, that means that time the molecules of the water are vibrates. Okay, and they transfer its energy itself, its own energy to the adjacent molecules, and then layer by layer, first molecules to molecules they vibrates, and then collision between them, and they transfer its energy, self energy, to the another molecules, and then after the total energy in this kg of a mass, so that energy is nothing but the what? It's a enthalpy. So energy carrying capacity of a mass is the what? Enthalpy. But how to increases the enthalpy? So if you see here, this is a enthalpy, and we know that the enthalpy is a properties of the temperature. Okay, change in enthalpy is the function of the change in temperature only according to the Joule-Thomson law. So here, heat addition, we supplied the heat, and when the heat supplied, that time the this is a common term, the temperature also increases. The temperature increases, that means enthalpy increases, because the enthalpy is a function of the temperature only. So of course temperature increases, that means enthalpy increases. Okay, so if you see here, after the heat addition the enthalpy increases. Okay, so here what's a amount of heat energy release absorbed when the chemical reaction occurs at a constant pressure. So first condition for the enthalpy is nothing but the what? We find the enthalpy where? When the constant pressure line, this is a constant pressure line, okay, and there is a heat addition. So the substance heat absorb from the surrounding, we can say. So there is a heat absorb, and at a constant pressure the chemical reaction is nothing but the what? Which energy is generated? So that energy is nothing but the what? Energy carrying capacity of a mass. So that energy is nothing but the enthalpy. Okay, so many students ask me, or they have confused during the any competitive examination, or we can say many oral examination, competitive exams. Then so that time the interview ask question, so enthalpy is a hit. So enthalpy is a hit. So my answer is no. Okay, why? So first, heat is a transit condition. Transit means what? It is a cross boundary phenomena. Cross boundary phenomena means what? If you see during the when we study about the Otto cycle IC engine, that time we study about the heat supplied and heat rejection. So that means what? Heat can be enters into the system and it can be rejected through the system. That means it can uh, apply on the system or rejected from the system to the surrounding. That means it can change its boundary. Okay, so that means it is a transit But enthalpy is not a transit, it is not a cross boundary phenomena. So it is a total heat, it is a what, total amount of heat which is content in a system. Okay, which is content in a system. So here what happened, the cross boundary enthalpy, it is a total heat content in a system. That property is nothing but the what, change in internal energy and the workflow. Okay, so this is nothing but the what, enthalpy standard formula. So it is the algebraic sum of the change in internal energy and change in workflow. Okay, so that means change in internal energy have some required pushing workflow. So that is nothing but the what, enthalpy. Okay, so I hope you understand the concept of the enthalpy. Okay, friends, thanks. And if you like this, then like the video and subscribe also, and click on the bell icon for get more updated videos.